Hey everybody, Todd McFARLANE here. Welcome to my office. We're just going to show you some of the covers that I'm working on. Again, comic books. I'm going to flip it there. Issue 261 just came out. Here's what the cover looks like here. We've got the Satan Saga War coming. It's sort of the end of Wanda's tenure in the book, which is his wife, which is the reason he came back. But now we have to get issue 265 out because we have to do solicitations. So here's a quick look at it. But let me see if I can zoom in and show you a little bit of how we ink it. So I scroll on my machine here. I pick my spots. And if we go over here, if you can see right up in here, then this is, I put a little bit of white over it. And the reason for doing that is sometimes I'll ink directly on some of the existing ink, and then sometimes I'll just clean up what's there. So if I go here, you can see that I've already started on some of those, on some of these spikes that are here. So again, if I zoom in just even a little bit larger, so I can see the shapes fairly easily, then I can come in here, grab my pen, and then we just start. So one of the things that I'm trying to do here is just try to give, oh, I got white, that doesn't work. If I go a little bit thick on the outline of it, and I try not to, as if you see, I try not to make all the lines complete straight ones. I call it my style a little bit of a dot and dash, where I'll start and stop like this, and I'll do some of these. So now that I've got my outline here of this, and let's make another spike right in here. Now that I've got the two spikes here, so I've got to connect those, now it's just a matter of putting some highlights into it. So I'll go a little bit thin, and then I'll push a little bit harder. This computer basically senses when I'm pushing hard, so I can do some fat lines, as you can see, and then I go really thin. So it acts like a crow quill, like I normally would do. And then if I hit another button, I can come in here and cut some white in real quick, and I can do some real nice subtlety to it. So this shadow right in here, again, depending on how fast I want to do it, I can go thick, let's say like this, and then I come back in with my white, and I can cut white into it so that I get a little bit of a shadow there. And then if I then do this, and now again, one of the things I'll do is I'll only play in for so long, this close on my machine, and then what I'll do is I'll zoom out, and then I'll see a little bit more, and then I go, you know what, it feels like it needs a couple more lines here and here. Maybe I should have put some up in here to give a little bit more detail. And if you just sort of keep doing that for hours upon hours upon hours, you're going to end up getting to a finished cover. So I'll have to finish all these spikes. I'll have to do the hand here. I'll add a bunch of details here, like here's a hand here that's all gnarly. So I'll just come in here and just keep adding some texture to it, because again, it's sort of like this cool little monster in here. And again, when you're doing sort of monsters and garbage and debris, none of it's wrong, right? There's no line that I can put on here that anybody's going to call me out on, because ultimately it's all going to be right. So I just keep sort of cross-hatching stuff, do some stuff that's a little bit thick and a little bit thin, and we just get there. So anyways, we'll maybe give you some art lessons next time around. I'll teach you, I've done it before, teach people how to draw faces. But for today, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you around. Out.